Okay, so this is going to be a recap of the daily healing prompt guided adventure number 165 that we did today. And it was the most impactful point that we could heal about dismantling our relationship carousels, and everyone went to the same type place. So it started off, Kat went to like a thing, like a carousel thing that she just healed with her son Chris, and we were talking about that and how like she was explaining what it was and about how like she likes to be on the same page as them when it comes to like politics and healing and things like that type of thing. And it was like about AI and like about the good things and the bad thing and like no morality on the things, but it was like a relationship carousel and dismantling it. And then I was like, man, I'm going to, like, mine is like a literal carousel, like a fun house carousel. And they are, eventually, I was like, it reminds me of the carousel that my grandmother used to have. And she was like, oh, I'll will this to you in my will when I die, like that type stuff. And I was like, I don't want it. I did not take that carousel. I don't want it. But it was very like, like a carnival. And a lot of them weren't working anymore. There was like 9 of them. Anyway, a lot of them weren't working anymore. There was like, I want to say 3 or 4 that were still operating, but very like dead. And then Kat was like, yeah, they're like black and white. And then I'm like tracing everything back because I'm like zooming out, me being me. I'm trying to like figure all things out. Where am I? What is happening? All this. And I'm like zooming out and I'm looking at the power source of this. And I'm like, okay, no power source. They're all interconnected to each other, like wired in series, which is like 1 by 1, and if one goes out, the rest go out, which wasn't how it was operating, because I went and I traced back the wire and I was like, cool, it's not connected to anything. It's like connected to nothing. Awesome, but they're still somehow operating, and not all of them. And she was like, okay, figure out what they're used for, because I was gonna destroy it, because I'm like, one is weight, one is hold on, I'm trying to remember what they were, but like one is weight, one was work, one was food. And it was just really interesting because it was so like, oh, it's good, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's good, it's bad. And then I was kind of like, I don't really want a carousel. Like, I don't want these carousels. Like, carousels might be cool for some people. Like, that's so totally cool. I don't really want I would like to dismantle them, but if they're supposed to be here, but I'm getting to dismantle them. So let me see. Are they supposed to be here? What do? They don't move me forward. They're not supposed to be in here. Anyway, eventually it was like, it did get dismantled and collapsed. And I was like, but I can't collapse the like dimension it's in. I can't collapse the thing that it's in, the building or whatever the fuck that. Okay, I was like, try collapsing a zone because it's in your relationship sector. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's like a zone thing. I was able to do that and then activate the fill-in healing, which did all that. But the reason why I have to go into so much detail is because everyone else's was like similar. It was like Angel's on her shoulder. Des was like an actual field, like a field, like it was like a here horsies, run free, and it was a carousel, like it was a loop. It was like a looping field, but in her head she was like, yes, run free. And then yeah. Anyway, Marjorie's like conveyor belt, and it was just really, really interesting. And then Janine's, oh my god, was like massive and gold. And then like I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, Janine, what's wrong with yours? And I'm like looking closer, and it's like chipped in paint, and it reminds me of that Russian carnival that shut down that was like popular on the internet because of how creepy it looked. Like the paint was all chipped, and the front of the roller coaster was a clown. So when people would like mention creepy things, this particular roller coaster would always get mentioned because it had like a really eerie like feeling of it. Anyway, and but like when you would look closer to her carousel, you would see like how chipped and, but like like if you were zoomed out, oh my god, fun, exciting. And I was like, why do you have a carousel for fun, exciting? Why is it like for partying? It was like, oh, for partying. And I'm like sitting there in my head, I'm like, why do you have this for party? You are the party. Janine is the party. Like, what is this? And there was somebody else in there. I want to say Angel, maybe. No, Angel's was similar to Holly. Anyway, there was someone in there that had like a similar thing to where it was like they don't know that y'all don't know that y'all are the party. And it's like, yeah, that's really cool and stuff, but again, this is a carousel. Nothing is happening. Nothing is moving forward. There is no forward movement. It's like a let's get on the ride. let's get on the ride. Let's get on the ride. And so anyway, it was all broken apart. This was really freaking cool. And I like go on the guided adventure, group guided adventure. Like if you're wanting to heal the suit, because this was insane. It's like, why be on a carousel? Why be on a cool ride instead of moving forward and progressing and relationships getting stronger and better? And if they're, like if the carousel is dismantled and there is forward movement, that's the goal. Why be on the carousel and be like, oh my God, I hate this. Oh my God, I hate this. Oh my God, I hate this. Like, why? Really freaking cool. All right. And then eventually Kat did go to like her non-chosen families carousel, and she's like, I wonder it was like unoperational and like dead or whatever, but she was like, I wonder if it's because eventually like I want to go back, like, I do want to, rekindle, not rekindle, like have a relationship with them again. And then she's like, but it's a carousel, and then it got dismantled. So anyway, yeah, okay, love y'all, bye.